Ragnarok, the twilight, and the rising before the end, there is warning. Not fire, not thunder, winter, 3 winters without summer descend upon Midgard. Snow falls without mercy. Frost seals the earth so deep that plough and root alike surrender. The sun rises thin and pale, casting no warmth across the land. The moon wanders dim behind frozen clouds. Crops fail. Livestock die. Hunger sharpens tempers into blades. Brothers turn against brothers. Fathers distrust sons. Oaths dissolve like breath in cold air. Law fractures. Honor weakens. Violence spreads not from hatred alone, but from desperation. This is Fimbulwinter, the great winter foretold. In Asgard, the gods feel the tremor within the roots of Yggdrasil. The great ash tree groans softly as frost creeps along its bark. Odin sits upon Lidskielf and watches the realms in silence. He does not look surprised. He looks resolved. He has sought wisdom in runes. He has sacrificed for knowledge. He has heard the prophecy from the lips of the seers. What was spoken cannot be undone. Across the realms, ancient restraints begin to fail. Deep beneath the earth, Fenrir strains against glee. The binding forged from impossibilities, the sound of a cat's step, the beard of a woman, the roots of a mountain, the sinews of a bear, the breath of a fish, and the spittle of a bird. What once seemed eternal now trembles under fury. Long restrained Viribian snaps. Fenrir rises, immense and terrible. His jaws stretch so wide that the lower scrapes the earth and the upper grazes the sky. Fire burns in his eyes. The hunger of vengeance drives him forward. Beneath the sea, J.R. Arimung understirs. The serpent that encircles the world releases its tail and coils upward from the depths. The oceans heave violently. Waves crash against cliffs and swallow shorelines. Poison spills from the serpent's mouth, clouding air and water alike. In a cavern where venom has long dripped upon his face, Loki feels the trembling of bonds loosen. The bowl once held above him shakes. The trickster rises, no longer captive. His expression carries neither joy nor sorrow, only inevitability. In Asgard, Heimdall stands at the edge of the Rainbow Bridge. His vision stretches across time and distance. He sees fire rising in Muspelheim. He sees frost giants marching from Jotunheim. He sees the dead boarding Naglfar, the ship built from untrimmed nails. He lifts a horn. The blast tears through every realm. It echoes across mountains, across seas, across the roots of Yggdrasil itself. The sound is not a call to victory. It is a summons to destiny. The gods arm themselves. Odin mounts Sleipnir, the 8-legged steed swift as thought. Thor grips Meglunir, lightning gathering around the hammer's head. Tyr secures his armor with one hand. Freya steps forward, though the blade he once gave away leaves him less prepared than he might wish. They ride toward the plain of Vigrid. Across that vast field, the forces of chaos assemble. From Muspelheim comes Surtur, towering and radiant with destruction. His sword burns brighter than the sun, flames spilling from its edge. Fire giants march behind him, each step scorching earth into ash. Fenrir bounds across the battlefield, devouring distance. Jormungandr coils along the shore, flooding the land with venomous mist. Loki stands among the advancing ranks, helm gleaming, eyes fixed upon the shining walls of Asgard. The Rainbow Bridge shatters beneath invasion, splintering into shards of fading color. The clash begins. Odin rides directly toward Fenrir. The All-Father does not hesitate. He has long known this moment would come. Knowledge does not soften fate. The wolf lunges. Sleipnir rears against the blast of hot breath. Odin thrusts forward with spear in hand, but Fenrir's jaws close around him. The All-Father disappears between teeth that have awaited this hour. A son steps forward. Vidar, silent and steady, wears a thick shoe crafted for vengeance. He plants his foot upon the wolf's lower jaw. With both hands he seizes the upper jaw and tears with strength, born of grief and destiny. Bone cracks, flesh splits, Fenrir collapses upon the field. Elsewhere, thunder answers thunder. Thor strides toward Jormungandr, the ancient enemy he once fished from the sea. Lightning splits the sky as Mæslanir arcs through storm-laden air. Hammer meets scale with force that shakes the battlefield. The serpent recoils, venom spraying in deadly clouds. Thor strikes again and again. At last, the serpent falls, its massive coils slackening across shattered ground. Thor takes 9 steps away from his fallen foe before the poison overwhelms him. He falls upon the earth he has defended so fiercely. Freyr confronts Surtur, but lacks the sword that once ensured his strength. Flame consumes him. Tyr and the hound Garma meet in mutual destruction. Loki and Heimdall strike one another down, each falling to the other's blow. At last, Surtur lifts his blazing sword high above the battlefield. Fire spreads across the 9 realms. Mountains split. Forests ignite. Oceans boil beneath heat that knows no restraint. The sky darkens and fractures. Stars vanish. Yggdrasil trembles as flame consumes the old order. The earth sinks beneath the sea. All seems lost. Yet from the quiet depths, the waters still. A new earth rises green and fertile. Grass pushes through untouched soil. A brighter sun ascends the sky. Born from the daughter of the one devoured Balder, returns from the realm of hell. Hodar stands beside him. The surviving gods gather upon the renewed field, speaking softly of what has passed and what may yet be. Within a sheltered grove of Yggdrasil, 2 humans emerge. Leaf and Lifthrasir, they have hidden within the tree's embrace, sustained by morning dew. They step into a world remade, uncertain yet alive. The cycle turns. Ragnarok is not only ruin, it is transformation. In the north, endings are thresholds. Destruction clears ground for renewal. The old falls so that the new may rise. Even gods are not beyond change. The world breathes again, and the story continues.